Quo Vadis, Malaysia. The Latin phrase Quo Vadis means where are you going? And so, where are you going, Malaysia? I'm beginning this series of conversations with top personalities concerning politics, concerning policy, concerning identity, or what it is to be a true Malaysian. My first guest is the Honorable former Prime Minister of Malaysia, the 4th and the 7th, Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. I am so thankful that I have this opportunity as a doctor to speak to another doctor. But this one was different because it was challenging, it was overwhelming, because he is 98 years old and he will be 98 on the 10th of July this year, 2023. And so my conversation is all about his journey and my journey as a doctor, my service in the armed forces, and what I went through. Both of us are not only doctors but patients. Both have had open heart surgery. Both know what it is to have our hearts stopped. Both of us know what it is to have death knocking at the door. So I'm deeply pleased that Tun Dr. Mahathir sat for 1.5 hours in front of me, patiently listening to my sharing of heart. And I listened to his heart, and I hope you will enjoy this first conversation that I've had with the first of these series with Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. Enjoy. Welcome everyone to HEARTtalk, coming to you from Kota Kinabalu in Sabah in Malaysia. You know, HEARTtalk is about heart-to-heart conversations about real issues in life. I'm Dr. Charles Lee. I'm a plastic surgeon for the last 40 years, and it's a joy to have you join me on this morning's discussion. You know, it all begins with the fact that by vision is being sure of what you hope for and certain of what you do not see in the present. Now, hope is the currency of the future in the present. But there is blind hope, and blind hope is willful ignorance of our past. Whatever I'm going to talk about is about this from this book, which my guest has authored since 2021. It's called Capturing Hope. The struggle continues for a new Malaysia. So my guest in his teens was a businessman selling goreng pisang, banana fritters in a town and market called Pekan Rabu in Alor-Setar. He did his medical training in the university, right time of Japanese occupation in the 1940s, and subsequently became a physician, but he has always had his pulse on the nation of Malaysia, all the time, for the last 80 over years. Even though he is a doctor, but his pulse has been on this nation. That's where his heart is. In 1964, he became into politics and he was my 4th and 7th Prime Minister of Malaysia. It's an honor to have my guest today. He's a father of modern Malaysia. He's also a father of a wonderful family. And kudos to his wife, Tun Dr. Siti Hasma. As far as she is the cornerstone of the family. A global statesman. In fact, his initials, Dr. M, till today draws worldwide attention and is really of much debate, but he brings excitement. Today is Monday, July the 3rd. Next week, same day, July the 10th, he will be 98 years old. And so, please, friends, listen, and I want to quote his words. This is today's world. You can't live on the past, but we are working for our tomorrow, our children. So please join me to welcome the Honorable Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. Welcome, Tun.
Thank you.
It's my honor and pleasure to have you join me today. Please let me start off on behalf of my family, on behalf of my colleagues, on behalf of the crew here in Kota Kinabalu, please allow me to wish you and your family Selamat Hari Raya Adil Adha, Tun.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure because when we talk about a feast of sacrifice, You know, our whole lives are sacrificial offerings. And when we talk about these sacrificial offerings, you know, in whatever faith, in whatever culture, whatever ethnic group we belong to, our lives are lives of sacrifice. You know, in one faith, it's about life, and another faith is about the sins of the world. But you are an exemplary example of sacrifice. And in this feast of Adil Adha, we always remember the poor. In fact, two-thirds of the food goes to the poor. And I want to just congratulate you because your life has been one of a sacrifice, not only to the nation and for the nation, but also to your family. So, Tuna, I just want to welcome you once again. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to have this time with you from one doctor. And today we have two doctors in the house. And we hope that you will enjoy yourself. But, Tuna, I want
Thank
to
you.
begin with this proverbial decree which says, where there is no vision, the people will perish. But he who keeps the law, happy is he. And I've found for many years right now that it is better to be happy than to be right all the time.